Welcome, everyone. Everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, White. The screen from Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Personal foul. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Now, here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Tatum. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over LeVert. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now Cunningham. Now Harris. The 3. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 5.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
White, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's LeVert. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 5 to shoot. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Boston trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Tatum. Makes it off the glass.
Now there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
3 points. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's White. That one wide left.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
LeVert with a wide open look. Boston grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Drops in the tray. Tatum's got 5 now.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
And they double up Cunningham. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Nice ball movement by Boston. Floats one. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Now, here's LeVert. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Tatum. What a terrific move that was. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Oh, tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
And Dora's a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
It's stolen by Duren. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Now Pritchard. Still yet to score.
Boy, it is early to pick up that 2nd foul. Now you have to navigate how you want to defend.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pistons making a change here. The Pistons trailing. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Duran. Now Robinson. Shoots over Gonzalez. Robinson, that's good.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Pass to Holland. It's stolen by Brown. White is double. Three-pointer. Duran pulls it in. Thompson looking for an opening. Tipped away.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Hauser. That 3 off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Shot's good by Duran.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. It's Vucevic, top of the key. 4 on the clock. Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 2. Pass to Herter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's White. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Holland. Nice move. And here is Duran. Thompson outside. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Robinson misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now Brown. Nifty move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Now, here's Duran. Herter on the wing. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Brown outside. Duran pulls it in. Back to Thompson. Here's Holland. He has yet to score. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
Up top, Herter. Pass to Robinson. The 3. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 5 now.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Brown outside. Pick by Vucevic. Out to White. Here's Hauser. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Thompson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brown. Back to White. This one for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Celtics making a change here.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Jason Tatum.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Tatum for 3. Duran pulls it in. Pistons leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Detroit. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Pritchard gets the bucket. And People Doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Pistons leading by 3. Inside, here's Stewart. Pass to Clinton. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham drives in. Can't finish the one-handed jam. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. The 3 from Tatum. It's deflected. They get it back. There's Vucevic.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic is a lot to handle. Does a great job drawing that contact.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Pass to Stewart. From downtown. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Tatum looking around. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Celtics with the lead. Now Vucevic. Back to Tatum. already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And here is Jenkins. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Richard with the ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Now Cunningham. He has 6. Pass to Jenkins. Misses the 3. And here's Boston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Tatum draws the double. White wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Here's Harris. Cunningham on the wing. To end the drought. Rebounded by Hauser. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Keita. Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Over Stewart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He hits the second from the line.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Pritchard. To the paint. Vucevic with the bucket. 8 points for Vucevic.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Harris. And here's Cunningham. With some arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Richard with the ball. For 3. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Pass to Clinton. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Charity stripe shot. Brown, no good. And Detroit has possession. Down low. Clintman. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lost it. No good that time either. Pistons leading by 3. LeVert inside the line. Rebounded by Vucevic. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. Out to White. Lets the three fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Pass to Harris. Jacks up a three. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Brown. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham outside. It's stolen by White. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Lets a floater go. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
Harris a screen. And here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash in from the high post.
High scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Brown with the bucket.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
And Derek White picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. On the wing, still scoreless.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Tatum's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Tatum. 12 points for him. There's the three. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Three-pointer, LeVert. Rebounded by Tatum.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Just 5 to shoot. Out to Gonzalez. Three-pointer. Duran pulls it in. And here are the Pistons. Now LeVert. No scoring in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Brown. It's deflected. And they recover it. Boston, no good that time either.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Pass to LeVert. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
And Tatum out top the key. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pistons leading by 5. Robinson on the wing. Latrey. The rebound by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Tatum. Pulls it up. Duran pulls it in.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Tatum. Out to Gonzalez. Over Robinson. Busted. No good that time either.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pass to LeVert. And that one is good. LeVert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
That 6'7" Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Here's Pritchard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. The Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Both free throws good from Pritchard.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Fires away from way outside. Cunningham's shot is off. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Queta. Brown on the move. And such a nice move to make the basket work. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Fires from 14. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Hey, Gray, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Cunningham, and he drives in, and the shot is good. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for White. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
And that one, good. That's 10 points here for Jalen Duran.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's his 4th foul, so you have 2 to work with, but you do not want him picking up another.
Detroit leading by 6. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And so Boston again turning it over. The Celtics making a switch here. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Thompson outside. Harris outside. And taken away by Brown. And stolen by Harris. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Levert. He's covered by Pritchard. Knocks down the three ball.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Vucevic has got 10 points.
You've got to be able to keep your composure under duress of the clock, and Vucevic does just that.
Here's Cunningham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And it's Vucevic missing.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's White. 12 points for him. Boston again missing.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Pass to Thompson. Boston grabs the miss. Outside Gonzalez. And it's Hauser in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Hauser's got 6.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
Here's Levert. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
And hard to pass on that good a look from three-point range, even if you've got a clear path to the basket.
Now, here's Levert. He's got 8. On deep, Herter. Vucevic with the rebound.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A 3 off the inbound. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Detroit has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Stewart. Here's Thompson. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. A 2-point game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
So it's Detroit now. Pass to Robinson. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got 10.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Walsh. Out to White. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pistons passing it around. Back to Thompson.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Boston.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Outside Robinson. He takes it in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. Rebound Boston. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. That one goes in. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Pistons leading. Now Herter. And here's Stewart. Takes a 3. Herter, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
It's White on the wing. For the lead. It's blocked. Stolen away. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Back to Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Detroit with the ball. They lead by 1. Here's Thompson. Outside for Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Walsh. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
2 minutes remaining on the third.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Pritchard. Stolen by Robinson. Faster with it. Nothing on the board. Stewart is screen. Pass to Robinson. 5 on the clock. It's over Vucevic. Robinson misses. Boston trailing. White bounce pass. For the lead. It's hauled in by Stewart. And it's Detroit's ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Herter. Misses and the dry spell continues. Over to the left wing. Pass to Pritchard. Now Vucevic for the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Herter. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. Outside White. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
Detroit, 68.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Boston with it. It's a one-point game. Back to Tatum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And here's Cunningham. Up two there. Cunningham's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pistons.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
To the middle. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here we go, one-on-one. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Spacing the floor. That's his third triple of the game and his second in this half.
And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
On to White. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Tatum, that's for two. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum, off a pass from his teammate, makes easy work of it.
Back to Cunningham. Shoots over White. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
All right, Allie, thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris outside. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trailed by 3. And it's White missing. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Boston grabs the miss. Outside Tatum to tie it up. Drills the three-pointer. White's got the game tied up here for Boston.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Here's Cunningham. Misses the layup.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's White. White with another miss.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Tatum. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Cunningham looking around. Driving inside. And Cunningham with the slam.
What strength there from Cunningham. Converting through contact really will help his confidence.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Pass to Tatum. Bucket is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Robinson for three. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Pass to Gonzalez. Back to Tatum. Rebound, Detroit. Now Cunningham. Stolen by Tatum. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Pass to Duran. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
A 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Detroit leading by 6. How about this one, Craig? They're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
It's good on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Now, here's LeVert. Pass to Duran. Vucevic with the rebound. Outside Tatum. Tatum won't be denied.
Boy, phenomenal ball control by Jason Tatum, just showing exactly how creative he can be.
Back to Cunningham. Here he goes. Cunningham with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
That's a 2 from Pritchard. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Cunningham outside. Here's Durant. Fades. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And here's Brown outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
And he misses all 3.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Back to Cunningham. Over Brown. Durant. And Durant is right there. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Tatum taking it in. Basket counts.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Pistons leading by 6. Here's Thompson. LeVert with it. With the drive. The shot is off. Tatum. And good that time.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And here's Cunningham. Unloads. Durant hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Tatum. The long shot, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
That one drops.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Here's Vucevic. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Play it, no good.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Now Cunningham. For 3. Buries the deep ball.
The shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connecting from deep, this offense really opens up.
Tatum. That one's off. Still out of sync. Pistons leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pistons.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jaylen Durant.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Knocks down the 3.
What a find by Tatum. Draws the defense and kicks it out to 3.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And an intentional foul right there. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Tatum nails them both. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Timeout called the Celtics. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
It's good! And so it's the Pistons that come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks.